Hello, welcome to Sleek Reviews. Today we are looking at commuter bikes, though not solely a commuter bike, but this is a really excellent example of a potential commuter bike. This is a Yamaha Cross Connect. And if you look at what you want for a commuter bike, you basically want longevity, reliability, you want it to have lights, you want it to have fenders, perhaps a rack so you can carry some stuff. I think it's very important to have a very comfy seat. And I think front shocks are an absolute must. If you hit the first big thump at 20 miles per hour and you don't have front shocks, you will really feel it. So I think fatigue and comfort matters to commuting. You don't want to be tired every day. You're going to be spending a lot of time on it. A bike like this is about a sort of 35-mile range with good assist. It's not too heavy, so if you need to carry it up some stairs or something at a far destination, you can. The most important part about a commuter bike, of course, is what the costs are like. This is a 1,000 cycle battery. So many batteries are only 500 cycle. This you can completely fill it and deplete it 1,000 times. Makes it a little bigger, a little heavier, but it does mean it's going to last sort of 6-7 years with 1,000 cycles. I mean, that's a long, long time on this, maybe even longer. So let's go from end to end. Start off with price. It costs $2,999. As you see it here, I've actually added a suspension seat post from Suntour and a very comfortable saddle. That's about $200 worth, but it really makes a difference to the ride. I mean, as you hit each bump, perhaps you can come in and look at this. As you hit each bump, you just glide over it, particularly around New York. Our roads are terrible. And if you're looking at the traffic as you ride along, to be safe, you can't really stare at the potholes, and you'll thank me for that 1,000 times over. So, battery comes off. If you want to take it inside and charge it, you can. As I said, 30 to 50 mile range, depending on what level you're at. Front and rear, very good lights attached to the battery. Fenders, so you don't get mud all over yourself. The Yamaha system is really excellent. This is the PWSE motor. It's 500 watts, it integrates beautifully into your legs. It's a class 1, it has 20 mph top speed. You've got 20 gears, 10 on the back, 2 on the front. You don't really need the 10, the main ones. It's got a very beautiful natural feel to it, which I really enjoy. You kind of forget there's a motor there. It just gets you up the hill beautifully, and then you kind of have to make a bit more effort if you go past 20. You're kind of doing all of it. The shocks are good quality, Suntour's reasonable level. You can lock them out if you want to. You've got a nice strong axle on the front. Hydraulic discs, front and rear, mean very low maintenance. You have to change them every 2,500 miles, but that's only $15 per pad. You've got a good display, gives you speed, gives you battery remaining. There's a backlight to it. Would you mind coming in and having a look? It's perfectly acceptable, does everything you need. It'll save all the stats if you want. If you're feeling irritable, you can always try and attach it to your phone. It'll give you all the sort of Bluetoothy crud about your cadence and your history and the price of fish and what the weather is in Mogadishu. All very useful stuff. It's light. It's one of the things I really like about this bike. It's sub 50 pounds or just about 50 pounds. For a fully spec'd mid-drive, that's excellent. Yamaha's reliability rating is its first equal in all the bikes we sell. I've seen one fault in these so far, and that was an error in the build from the factory. I caught it and collected it. Actually, no, 2 to be fair. Some spokes were loose. Big advantage of having a mid-drive is it climbs hill very well. If you do get a flat tire, it's super easy to change. Any bike shop can change it. If you have a flat with a hub drive, it's actually quite hard to change. So that's something to think about as well. So, Yamaha Cross Connect, $2,999, comes in 3 sizes, 2 different colors, mid-drive, 500 watt motor, 500 watt battery, watt-hour battery, about 50 pounds. Excellent. Come and test one at Sleek.